Is it me or everyone moving from New York to Florida misses New York after like 3-4 months? I mean, I'm basically not in Miami. You can tell. I'm bored. I'm bored. I am done driving everywhere. I miss walking on the streets. I miss Soho. Is it crazy? I don't know. Judge me. Say something. I don't know. Beach is not enough. Beach life is not for me, basically. And the hurricane season, don't even make me start. I miss New York. And right now, New York has the best weather. Warm. You can go grab a coffee, walk to Central Park. I don't know. Okay, judge me. Go ahead. Bye.
So, I live in Florida now, and as a fellow New Yorker, my New York card slightly has been taken away because it is 67 degrees outside, and when I say I feel it in my bones, okay, I feel it in my bones. I don't like this. Like, we got people wearing winter coats, we got dogs wearing coats. It's only 67 degrees, guys. It's really because there's no sun, but god damn it. I'm about to go to New York next month. I'm gonna die.
Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So imagine moving from frying pan to fire. That's exactly what's happening now, because people are moving from New York, all the way from New York, moving to Florida. The same state that people are moving out from is where people moving from New York to Florida, and now they're regretting it and moving, moving back or looking for another place to move to, because they are not satisfied with what they are seeing over there in Florida. Because I have seen videos of a lot of people actually moving out Florida. I'm surprised that now people are not deciding to move there. Well, let's take a look at these videos, then we'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Let's go watch.
It's funny, I just got back from Florida, and I can't tell you how many times people were asking me to move to Florida, or trying to make an argument that living in Florida is better than living in the Northeast. I'm not going to say New York City, I'm just going to say the Northeast. Time again, they're like, it's so much better, it's so much better, you got better weather, you got better food, better people, better things to do. And I'm just sitting here and like, I don't agree at all. I mean, yeah, you probably get some better weather, give you that, but the cookie cutter lifestyle in South Florida is just, I don't know, just not a thing I think I want to do. Living in the Northeast, you get 4 seasons, get the ability to go in and out of good cities. I'm not saying you can go to Miami, but traffic is absolutely nuts in Miami. And then on top of that, the food is incredible in the Northeast. The people are great. There's culture, and that's the big thing, culture. Didn't find much of that, I feel like, in Florida, because it's all transplants. Do you agree or disagree with me? Put in the comments.
Put your finger down if it took you well over a year to finally convince your family to move to Florida, and you've only been here for 2.5 months, and it's nothing like you thought it was. So now you're about to pack up to go back to Lexington, Kentucky, and your family looks at you like you're stupid. I have already taken full accountability for this terrible life decision, so I will be removing myself from all future decision making, and we're going back to Lexington.
The fact that I willingly moved from Atlanta, Georgia to Central Florida makes me realize that I am an idiot. I honestly thought I was going to live out my Hallmark dream life. I was going to move to a small beach town, and some man was going to come over and fix something, and I was going to fall in love and everything was going to be great. But you know what? That didn't happen. And you want to know why that didn't happen? Because the only people that live in small towns are conservative people. So I don't know why Hollywood keeps making these movies where these big city girls go to small towns and they find the love of their life, because that's not real. I don't know why I believed it. I thought I was smart. Why did I think that I was going to move to this small town and I was going to meet some unicorn guy who wasn't a MAGA guy? That was like literally the most idiotic thought I ever had in my life. And the thing is, all the white conservatives think, because I am also a white person, that I think like that. They keep, spewing all this racist rhetoric and saying all these crazy things to me, and I have to continue to dodge it and be like, I don't think like that. Stop saying that shit. Stop. That's not okay. I disagree with you. Like, why did I move? Floridians are weird. They are not like any other breed of people that I have ever met. And the only friends I have are people who moved from other states into Florida, because the Floridians and me, we're not vibing. We are not vibing. And if you are a native Floridian and you're offended by this, I'm sorry, but y'all are weird and I don't understand you. Okay, thanks for listening to my rant.
I moved to Florida from New York City, and I've been living here for about 5 months. Here's my wrap up of it. I always said that I would never want to go back to New York City, but I've never wanted to go back to New York City so much. Not only because the jobs pay crap, not only because Florida is basically a driving state, not only because the food here, and not only because everything outside of Disney and Universal is boring. I'm sorry, it is, and I just don't want Disney and Universal 24/7. It drives me insane. And also not only because Florida is a one-season state, but because my family lives in New York City. My little baby niece, the baby nephew, lives in New York City, and I can't do it. I was like, let me move to Florida, to get a different scenery, which is, yes, it was a good break, but like people-wise, bro, it don't matter where you go, people are still people. So that's out of the equation. But I don't know, New York City gives me more inspiration as an artist. I have everything there, but also not because I have everything there, because I wouldn't mind starting a new life in a state that actually fits, my agenda. Like, Florida is for people that want vacation 24/7, or people that want to retire, and just old people that just want to retire, get away, and live their life, get a vacation, stay home, or whatever. It really doesn't work out for young people, not in my opinion. I mean, everybody that I meet is married, or they're young people that like to party, or, Disney adults, that's cool, but New York City New York City is very diverse, and I've taken it for granted. But I don't like what New York City is becoming, but you could literally utilize New York City to your advantage. You have good paying jobs, you have lots of opportunities with housing, with money, New York City is just a good, backbone in somewhat. And not to mention they have fall and winter. Florida's overpriced, underpaid, and for me personally, I feel like Florida has amazing paying rent. You can find an apartment in 2.2 seconds, and I could find an apartment in 2.2 seconds, but I don't want to bound myself to an actual lease that I have to stay in. My lease is almost over or whatever, and I'm like, I gotta get out. So for what it's worth, Florida is, vacation-wise, 10 out of 10. Okay? Good. For living-wise, I give it a 7 out of 10. New York City, for vacation-wise, I give that bitch a 7 out of 10. And for living-wise, I give it a 9 out of 10. I know it's crazy people. I know it's, but taking out all that, it's a really livable city.
I think a lot of people are actually moving for different reasons. People thought it was going to be cheaper for them moving all the way from New York and moving to, Florida and all of that. And of course, somebody said the beach is not everything. And that's true. Okay, depending on the reason why you have decided to move all the way back to Florida to stay, okay. So if you just have in mind that you're just going to have fun about the beach life and all of that, that's not just it, okay? So I was living in a particular country here in Africa where the beach is just like a walk from my home to the beach. I don't need to take a vehicle or anything. It's just very close to my house. So let's just say I live in beachfront, okay? Not so far from my house. So I could literally go walk in front of the beach, just sit down, my daughter playing with the sound, then while I'm working on my laptop, okay? Like, that was literally what I was doing. But at some point, I discovered that the city was very hot, okay? It wasn't giving me all the necessary vibe. It was a beautiful city, but it was too hot. It was just so many things at the same time happening, okay? So I was also finding it difficult to connect to a community because I'm all for a community. I don't go to any place without having my tribe, like having a community to relate with, people you can call on and all that. Everybody was just on their own. Let's say I had like mostly white neighbors, okay? Everybody wanted to just be on their own. I was always on my own with my child and all that. So I decided, like, you know what? This is not for me, okay? I should have people I should call on once in a while and say, oh, can we hang out with your kids? Okay, my kid and yours, can we hang out? Once in a while. But I was just on my own, okay? And because all my neighbors, everybody I have seen, everybody I was connecting to was just palm colored, okay? And secondly, I connected to a particular lady who later we stopped talking, reason being that she actually started going out with mostly palm colored people. Okay, and she felt I wasn't like, so she decided to cut the relationship. Yeah, later we started talking, but she decided to cut the relationship at that time and moved on with, she was always busy at the time. I noticed that, okay, she just want to be, she has found her own tribe. These are the people she really want to roll with and all that. But me, I was really empty within me. I needed a community, and that was why I moved out. So everybody have a reason why they're moving to a particular city or a particular state or a particular country. Mine, I love the city. It was so beautiful. The weather there wasn't so cold. In fact, it wasn't cold. It was actually hot weather. But most times from my house, I live in the fourth floor of my apartment, so I was always getting the breeze. I wasn't really having so much issue, except I go out for grocery shopping or thereabout. But trust me, I had to move out of that place and move to somewhere else. And immediately I got to that country, I felt a bit relief, okay, because I work online, so I had all the time in the world to really travel around, okay. So I was really happy when I got to that place. Day one, I got a taxi from the airport to my hotel, and trust me, every other thing was history. The taxi man helped me to get my first apartment, introduced me to so many people. From there, I got like different people I was connecting to. So I felt like, okay, now I'm in a community. I'm among people that really love me or something. And these people complaining about how they miss the weather in New York, they miss the food, they miss everything. That's to tell you that you're actually not in the right place, okay? And that's why lots of them are choosing to move back to wherever they are coming from instead of living in Florida. Okay, job market as well. I don't think the job market in Florida is more favorable than that of New York. I don't think so. But yeah, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. And I feel that, people should actually live where they feel accepted, they have everything they want, they're just comfortable. Okay, within you, you're very comfortable. Okay, and that's why, before you plan to move anywhere, don't just move because it's affordable, is this, is that. Yes, affordability is very important for us to figure that out, because you need money to keep you afloat, okay. But with the hurricanes in Florida as well, you just need to think twice before packing your load just because of beach life and say, okay, let me just move to this place, right? But yeah, guys, let me know what your own take are, okay, between Florida and of course living in New York. What's your own, preference? Okay, let's have it. Do you want to live, would you prefer to live in New York or in Florida? Let's have that in the comment section. Drop your take, and please do what to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. Credit belongs to the original creators of this video. See you all on my next. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate for all your support and all your love. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye, guys.